Hello KNACK fans, I am the Disney Ride-On, and welcome back finally to Let's Play KNACK. I had so many problems with this. Like, I originally recorded what you're probably about to see 2 weeks ago, and what had happened was, apparently, I didn't press the right buttons with the PlayStation. So, as a result, that episode was now lost. Like, forever. So, I gotta re-record and do everything back again. And there was a lot of comedy stuff in there. Dying repeatedly to different things. Talking about the coronavirus. I think I even talked about my teacher in a cultural anthropology. But, alas, you're not going to get to see that, unless I talk about them again. But I guess it probably wouldn't be a bad thing to talk about them again. In fact, I think I will. Or at least I'll talk about my anthropology teacher. So yeah, like, back in the spring semester, I had this, anthropology teacher. She was nice, don't get me wrong. She wasn't mean. She wasn't like, oh, I'm just gonna fail you because I can. She was really nice. She was really, really nice. I learned a lot from her. But here's the thing. Her class, in order to pass it, you needed a book. Now, a lot of college classes do that. You need the book in order to pass it. But here's the thing. I thought that I could just buy the book, get the notes.
Just one more to go.
Yeah. Get the notes, and that would be the end of it. Wouldn't have to worry about it. Unfortunately, she was pretty crafty. You have to actually, in order to pass her class, to take the test, you have to actually read the source material. And me, I don't really like to read. Like, I have no clue why. I just never had the inclination ever to want to read. Like, for whatever reason, I just don't like reading. Like, I'll read if it's important, but other than that, I just don't like reading.
They're guarding that building. I wonder if that's where they keep the relics and all the other things they stole.
Hope so. It's been slim picking so far.
I'll see you over there. Looks like you'll need to take the long way. Sorry.
How come he can't get his zip line? Alright. What was I talking about my anthropology teacher? Oh yeah. The thing is, she makes it so that, ouch, you have to read the book in order to pass the test, because there will be things from the book in the test. And again, I don't like to read. I can't give you a good explanation. Just that all my life, where my sister loves to read and would read every day. I don't know why. But she likes to read every day. I, on the other hand, just, ouch, hate reading. I can never... Like, I'm sure there is a reason that I don't like to read. Maybe it has something to do with my school having it forced down my throat. I don't mean college, I mean as in, like, grade school to middle school. Like, every school that I went to, you'd hear the same old thing. Read for this, read for that, read. Just, why? It's so boring. So, I never really caught on as a reader. I just don't like it. Alright, we're back. You may notice that, certain objects that I've gotten in previous episodes might not be here. Because a fatal flaw with KNACK is that you can't rewind and go back to a previous segment until you've actually completed the entire game. Now that's fine, some games do that. But the issue being is that means I have to start the entire game completely over if I forget to record one part of it. And considering that's what I did, that's a problem, and I just died. Oh, great. I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. It didn't take me too long to get back here. But yeah, like what I was saying, I get with certain games, you can't return to a previous segment. Doom Eternal does the same thing. But it's a bit of a hindrance when you're dealing with a Let's Play. Because if you forget to record one section, then you have to start the entire game over just to get back to said section to record it. And that can take a while depending on where you are. Like, thankfully I was only on the 3rd chapter, so it didn't take that long, but still. There were a lot of interesting stuff in there. I'm sorry you all have to miss it. But let's see, what can I talk about? I guess getting back to my anthropology teacher, I didn't think I was going to be able to pass the class because of what she does. Like, I can read the notes, I can study the notes, but reading the actual book is not a thing I would ever like to do. Ever. It's just not entertaining. Hello, Victor.
Seize him.
Super move! Go! Tornado! Punch! Right in the face. We'll find out why he wants me later. In any case, in fact, I think I have kind of a thank you for the coronavirus, because that meant that during her tests I could just look into my book and find the answer. Now you would think that the tests being timed would deter me, but no, actually. Crazily enough, that made me work faster. Like, somehow I was able to find the almost right answer just in the nick of time and finish the test. Really, the only class that got harder during all that was my British literature class. Not because of the reading, but because I kind of liked reading British literature anyway. Right, secret detector. He'll tell where I'm at a secret room. Only 4 more parts left. Cool. But yeah, like, the one that got harder was the British literature class. Not because of the reading again. Mind you, I kind of like reading British literature. And at least, 2 of the stories that we covered in that class I already knew about anyway. So it's not like it was anything new. It was Macbeth and Beowulf. Sherlock Holmes is good though. Yeah, but beyond that, the reason that class was a little bit harder was because A, we had to put in discussions about certain things about the book, and B, the tests for those classes were well, they were timed, yes, but here's... Oh, hang on, I'll shut up for this cutscene.
A golem made of relics.
Let's try that again.
Now why doesn't he do that in normal gameplay? punched right in the face. But yeah, like, the test was timed just like all the other tests, but you had to answer your question right then and there, because you couldn't go back to it. That's the thing. He was clever. I still passed, though. Oh, and there was also a smaller time test limit on the... Whew! That was a close one. Got him with the backhand. Like, his tests were shorter in terms of how much time you had. Also, something else I'd like to point out. I'm no longer playing on normal mode. As a testament to my skills, I found that playing on that mode was a lot harder. Oh, don't be calling me. Now shut up. Some listed number for the United States. I keep getting calls like that, honestly. Maybe it's because I keep answering the phone, but every time people call me, it's either talking about a credit card that I don't own, or a car that I do not own. Heck, I don't even have a license. I have a little too much driver's anxiety. I might have talked about this in a different episode. But I have like a severe driver's anxiety. If you lived around where I live and have lived in the past, you would understand why. I think what drove me off the edge was people in Carlisle, Arkansas. Like, those people drive ludicrous, like, just absolute ludicrous. Seriously. I don't think I've ever found a place with worse drivers than them. They don't care who you are, they don't care what you do, they'll slow down on ice, and it's just a kerfuffle. I mean, here in Lubbock, it's a little... There's one thing that the drivers do that's a little bit worse, but they're at least a margin better. Drivers in Lubbock, for reasons that I can't even fathom, that no one in my family can fathom at all, they will slow to a stop before they actually turn. Okay, I shouldn't say stop, but they do slow down for some reason. Like, for some reason, they do slow down before they turn. A little bit of a burp. Go inside and get some relics. Roar! KNACK smash! Come at me.
KNACK! You're massive!
I am at that. Stick close now. Let's go find the others.
Alright, this should be the final chapter before I hang all this up. Woo! Thought you could get me slick, huh? I think this is where we get fighting tanks, which is cool. Topple the tower, topple the tower, topple the towers! Oh shoot! Whew! They were about to get me there. I wonder why sometimes I do a ground smash and sometimes I do a punch whenever I get near objects. Maybe it's the proximity or something? Ooh! Thought you get me with that one, did ya? Well, you can't. Cause I'm nasty, I mean, and I can pound you to the ground. Stump smash! Alright. Enough fooling around. We gotta catch that guy. I forgot what his name is, actually. I know some of the names they don't bother telling you. Well, I didn't think anything... Okay, let's talk about these chests for a minute. every time we see these chests, they come up to KNACK's waist. But as we've seen before, he keeps growing. So that means these chests are massive. Who built them? More pieces for the combo meter. But yeah, like, who would build massive chests like that? That's astounding. And more importantly, why would they have pieces of technology in there? I mean, I would understand gems, which I haven't found yet in this new playthrough. But I have a hard time understanding why exactly the use of technology in it. Because, like, depending on the age of those chests, either somebody modern put them in, or they aren't as old as they look. Not today, Zerg. What else can I talk about? That's the thing with Let's Plays, it's so hard to come up with things to talk about half the time. But I mean, you just gotta have fun with it, honestly. Ouch. I can talk about how bad I am at this game. I guess I could talk about more about college. Oh. Oh yeah! I have to make that joke.
I brought help.
Head for the stairs.
Yeah, I had to make that joke. But in any case, talking about my other college classes, I had like to take a rudimentary remedial math class because I failed the math part of my SAT, I guess you could call it. I can't remember if that's the exact name. Shoot, threw it at the wrong target. Alright, let's try again. There. Alright, I had to take this rudimentary math class taught by this professor who, I believe he was from Africa. He sounded like it. That's not me being racist. It's just that he sounded like he came from Africa. I'm sure if he... I mean, yeah, he was black, but that doesn't mean... Am I really going to keep this in the video? I'm probably not going to. I don't know, but... I don't know, most people don't even watch this anyway, so it doesn't matter. But case in points, he was a pretty good teacher, honestly. His philosophy was that, well, I thought this was a piece for the no, not the the combo meter. That's what I thought this was. This is actually the time dilator. But yeah, he was nice. His whole philosophy with math was that teach the hardest stuff first, and then move on to something easier. It's kind of like what you would do with your homework. Pick the hardest problem first, and then do the easier ones later. I don't think I ever did that. I always was just like in a strict order, and I would skip out for a question I was having trouble with and come back to it. Which I think you do on a test, don't you? Yeah, enough talking about my college professors, I guess. I might already be in a little bit of trouble. I guess we'll talk about about DR Gaming, which will be in the description, mind you. Ow! So yeah, I would like to talk about DR Gaming. Ouch. I don't know if anyone's watching it or anything, but like, oh shoot. But I'm having a lot of fun with it. I've honestly found 2 games that I really enjoy at this point. One of which was voted on by my Patreon supporters, which I only have 2. Still appreciate it. It's just the same. So I only got 1 vote for West of Loathing is what it was. But I also, if no one was going to vote for ow, or if I didn't have enough Patreons to vote for it, I was going to play a game called Knights and Bikes. And I still am going to play it, because I'd like to have more than only 1 Let's Play going on. In fact, I'll have 3 going on. I don't know if anyone else saw it, but I did put up a different RPG, Max an Autistic Adventure, which really was picked because I saw it on TV Tropes. Ouch. And I thought it would be fun because I myself am autistic, or well, technically it's the Asperger syndrome, which I think is now condensed into autism. I don't know why, but that's the case. Okay, now this one's part of the sorry about that. The combo meter. Getting good progress so far. But I haven't found a single gem like I did last time. Oh well, I'm sure I'll find one. But yeah, like, I'm part of the autism spectrum with Asperger's. Because for whatever reason, they saw it as a... Whew, that was a close one. They see it as part of that spectrum now. I'm not complaining, mind you. It just makes it easier. And being a person with autism is kind of hard anyway. How can those robots sneak quietly? Well, there goes one of them.
Leave it! No! It's all I've got!
There you go. See you at the top.
Thanks for the hand, Knack!
I kind of have to question how that rock is supposed to stay there. It's not like glue. It's not like glued onto the cliff face. It's not like it can't just fall off again. Wrong button. Oh, but this looks cool. Ah. Oh well. Guess I'll just have to rampage through here. Oh, I couldn't have used it anyway. I would have just had to leave it. Oh well. Let's see. What else can I talk about? Did I even finish the original point that I had? Because that's the thing. I don't want to come off as annoying and repeating myself, but the problem is I have a feeling I'm forgetting points. Ow. Thanks a lot, jerk. Moving out of the way. Grab it. Throw it. And I think that did nothing. Smash! Got that taken care of. Whoosh! That's taken care of. Getting more relics and sunstone energy. We're gonna have a boss battle in a minute. I would like to point that out. And I had a hard time with it in normal mode, which is why I switched to easy. Nope. Gotta get out of the way. Now you probably know what I'm about to do. I'm gonna use this tank to hit that tank. Ooh, critical damage. Nice. Alright, let's get going. Boss battle time.
I'll admit I didn't make the tanks, but this one's all mine.
I'd never have guessed. Let's hope it's sturdier than it looks, or this'll be a quick fight.
Prepare to be defeated.
Not much of a fight though, is it?
Dodge this.
Oh shoot!
Prepare to be
I should not have done that at all. That was a stupid mistake. I need to remember how this boss battle works. Up, here he comes. Ha! You missed me this time. Whoo, daddy! Ow! I ain't weak. Just bad at dodging.
You think I'm beat? Think again.
No, no, I think you're just a coward, honestly. Just lobbing your bombs, throwing things hard to dodge, and expecting me to dodge them. Sorry, itchy ear. Ah, here we go.
Is that the best you got?
I don't know. How about you? There's some weird dynamite crystals again. Have we discussed what those are made of? Like rubies or something? I need to press the right buttons in the right order. And throw. Booyah! Right in his stupid face. Ouch! Okay, this and then that. Alright, we're getting him down. Here's hope I can stay together for a few more minutes.
I'll show you how.
Ooh. Fiery, fiery, hot, hot, fire bad. Ooh. This is not getting easy. Don't! Wait, I gotta start the whole boss fight over now, don't I? Well, here we go again. I'll probably speed it up. Alright, we're back here now. Let's try this one more time. Of course I say that, but I've only ever, what's the word? I've attempted this once throughout this entire recording. Boom! One punch and down! Not really.
Finish this!
I know, KNACK.
That's better.
And peace is restored. Time to get back to more important matters.
Peace? Whose peace? You drove us from our cities and into the wilderness. Were we supposed to just stay there forever?
Typical Goblin, always living in the past. Let's not rehash who attacked whose city first. Now, Where did the weapons come from?
Gandahar made the weapons.
And where can we find this Gundahar?
Not saying. He's scary. But Gandahar is terror.
Ryder, any thoughts?
If I know goblins, then I do. We won't like being in such a small space. Let's give him some time. I think he'll tell us everything we want to know.
Huh? Everybody else see this coming.
Come pay me a visit at my home, Doctor. Until then.
I'll stay here with the chief and see what he has to say. You go. Get my nephew back.
Alright, we're moving into the next cutscene. To Victor's palace. I don't see why a security firm needs a palace, though. Well, then again, it is his house, so... It just seems out of place with all these skyscrapers, though. Then again...
Welcome, Doctor. It's a pleasure to have you here. Please, come this way. Victor's expecting you. Hard to believe this is what destroyed 20 of our toughest robots.
Believe it, Katrina, he's quite dangerous.
Victor, why did you kidnap my assistant?
Doctor, don't be so melodramatic. I merely took him for a ride in my flyer. I needed your full attention, and I didn't think I'd be getting it out there in the woods.
What about our mission? We were supposed to help those poor people. To find out where the goblins were coming from and prevent them from ever attacking us again.
I was a volunteer. I put in my time. If you care so much, why don't you track down the rest of the goblins yourself and finish them off? Point of fact, I've been working on something much more interesting. Take a look. Yes, it's true. A single relic weighing more than a ton. Such a thing should not be possible, of course. Yet here it is before you.
Where did you find it?
I have dozens like this. We are on the verge of the next step of human evolution. The power of these giant relics will be the engine that drives it. But to take that next step, I need KNACK.
KNACK? What's he got to do with this?
KNACK is the key. Which is to say, I need your pet. And I need
Pet?
you to be cooperative. No getting huge and nasty. No smashing everything in sight. What is he doing?
That would be escaping.
Let's go!
We're out of here. Or, well, we will be.
Clear the way, KNACK. We'll be right behind you.
But I think now is a good time to stop this. We've had some good times. We've had a fun time. But now everything is drawn to a close. We'll start up again, hopefully in 2 weeks, after Call of Cthulhu. But until then, this has been the Disney Ride-On. Oops. This has been Let's Play KNACK. Like and subscribe, I guess. And go check out DR Gaming, because that's where all my Let's Plays will be going from now on. After this and Call of Cthulhu. But I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!